Hey everyone, this is Stephanie with Coreware. In this video, we're going to be going over how to receive an item into your coreSTORE. We're going to be starting out in the purchasing module. If you click on that, it'll take you right to PO and receiving. So I can go ahead and scan my item into the search bar here and hit enter. It's going to ask if I'd like to search my online store. I'm going to say okay. You may or may not have an online store if you're doing e-commerce sales or not, but in order to access the catalog that the item information comes from, that's all we're utilizing the online store connection for in this scenario. So this is the item that it pulled in from those distributor feeds from that catalog. I can click that item and it will add it into the receiving screen. If I wish to keep track of where I received something from, for example, if you're receiving the same product from multiple suppliers, you may want to keep track of where that item comes from. You can add a supplier there. If you're going to be adding one for the first time, you can just click that plus sign. I'll add in Joe's distribution as our example. And so we can see that that is where the item is coming from. We may have to also edit the cost on there, being how much we paid for it. So we'll say we paid $2.45 and our selling price is $5. List price is only going to be utilized by our CoreForce users. If you wish to have a separate price showing on your CoreForce website, you may add that in from here, or you can edit the item at any time to change that. From here, we're looking pretty good. You can see here, if we wanted to change the quantity, we can change that to we're receiving in 20. And so the subtotal here, it looks like we're making a payment. We're actually not. It's just marking how much you paid, how you paid, and the supplier being to whom you paid for your own reports. If you don't wish to keep track of that, there's also a setting in Store Config where you can turn that off. For now, we'll say we paid credit card to the supplier. So again, that's already been done through the supplier's website, but we're just keeping track for our records of how that happened. We can go ahead and click finish. If by chance you are receiving this into your store on a different date than it actually came into your business, you can click here to change the receiving date. But we'll go ahead and click finish. It'll then ask if you would like to print the receiving receipt. This is also a setting that can be turned off, but it does form a receiving receipt for your reports. And that is how you receive an item into your coreSTORE. See you in the next video.